Hi YouTubers. There are a number of videos which you can see on YouTube concerning honour killings. In the UK, this term is associated with those situations where a young girl is being entered into an arranged marriage by her family. She finds this repugnant, either the individual or the actual practice of arranged marriages. She resists and as a consequence of that resistance she is murdered by her mother, her father, her brothers, her uncles, whoever, and her body is usually found in very distressing circumstances, dumped by the side of the road, stuffed in suitcases and so on and so forth. There have been a number of cases like this in Britain. You can see all about them on other videos on YouTube. They've been very well documented. But what I wanted to say was this. I think we need to get a grip, because there is a sort of a phobia developing, certainly in Britain, concerning anybody who's from Asia, concerning anybody who's Islamic or Hindu or whatever. And this doesn't help anybody. It doesn't help anybody because I want you to consider for a moment the true nature of what an honour killing is. First of all, it's a dishonour killing. And secondly, it's far more widespread than just in Asian families who practice arranged marriages. Let's get one thing absolutely clear. Arranged marriages are not unique to a faith such as Islam. You will find arranged marriages taking place in families who are also Christian, as well as following other faiths. And the point of it is, it's a cultural practice. It's a cultural practice that used to be carried out in the UK extensively, certainly up to about 100 years ago, and amongst certain classes, perhaps the middle, well, certainly the upper classes anyway. And so it isn't just a religious thing. It is a cultural thing. It is culturally based. And so is honour killing. When we get criminals gunned down, or people associated with the crack habit, like in South London, murdered, what are we talking about here? Now, some of this can be just simply, you owe me money, you haven't paid it, bang, you're dead. And this is obviously nothing more than less than common murder. But what about the gangland killings that you get, where people are gunned down because of their association with a particular gang? From Russia through to the western seaboard of the States, the mafia operate, and their killings are often involve people in other criminal groups, or even other mafia clans, I suppose. But they would probably think that the reason for doing that is good. The tit-for-tat killings that take place are honour killings. If you look into the Middle East, when you get alleged sort of tit-for-tat killings between the Palestinians and the Israelis, what is that but, in quotes, an honour killing? Because they're thinking to themselves, you killed one of ours, we'll kill you one of yours. Honour killing is nothing more nor less, in my view, than a symptom of the human condition. And that human condition is one of selfishness and of bigotry. And until we tackle those issues, we're not going to see the end of honour killing. Things do change. Cultures change. The arranged marriage, which was common in Europe for centuries, is no longer common in Europe amongst Europeans, because people have moved on. But it is still a feature of many other cultures. And in fact, some people who've experienced that, some people I've spoken to who've been involved in arranged marriages, they've used such expression as love grows in a relationship. Another person said to me, Well, we trust our parents because they want the best for us, and so we're very happy to conform to the system. The polarization, this phobia I've been talking about concerning Asians and Islam, they actually obscure something which is fundamental to it all, which is the human heart. It's what we think, it's what we feel, it's how we are. Jesus illustrated this when he said that when a man looks upon a woman lustfully, he has already committed adultery with her in his heart. That's really all I want to say about it. That it's in each of our hearts. And the football fans who kick somebody to death because they're a member of a fan club of an opposing football team, they are from exactly the same thread as those who will kill a daughter because she's refused the person they wanted her to marry, and they have therefore brought shame upon the family. You know, the only people who bring shame upon us are ourselves, through our stupidity, our bigotry, and our actions. And if we could all face up to ourselves, then the world would be a better place. But that, as they say, is another story. Goodbye.